I'm back with some more messages. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. Got the trolls heavily watching you for them. So let's see what we have going on here. Every time I pick up the deck, it's the tower, but I wanted to come out organically, but I seen it. Okay, I seen it. So if it come right back out, then that's the energy. Okay? Because I feel like a lot of energies are experiencing tower moments at this time because they didn't know who you were. They didn't know who you were coming up against. There's a lot of people that believed a whole bunch of lies, in reference to you or about you, from a certain somebody. And they didn't have all the facts. This is not someone that had all the facts straight at all. They realized that they got caught up into some type of lie here dealing with a certain somebody. Give me a second, guys. All right, cool. Let me put the white light on. Like that's better. All right, let's see what we have going on here. Hey, everyone in the chat. How you guys doing? Shout out to my beautiful my Red Velvet, Red Violet. That's always in the chat. I always call you Red Velvet, so it is what it is. Okay? I don't know. Maybe you like red velvet cake. Let's see what we have going on. First one out, the Eight of Swords. Yeah. And again, these energies could be watching you in disbelief. Okay? And usually I take the ones, this came out in the reverse. So I feel like you broke free, but this is going to be a different type of read, you guys. This is going to be an all upright read, okay? So that means that we're not taking any reversals because we want to get the message clear, without it being in the reverse. So everything is going to be all upright, okay? So we have the Eight of Swords energy. So I feel like someone is watching you in disbelief because you managed to break free from this bound energy, okay? This energy of whatever they lied about. So this person got other people watching you to see if, like, they could have said, as an example, I'm gonna show you, I'll show you how much I know this person. I'll show you how much I know this individual, you know, and this is what's going to happen with them, this, that, and the third. So in order to rightfully humiliate you, they turn other energies on to you to watch you and see how you move, to watch and see how, things go in your life, to watch and see if you're even doing better without someone. And lo and behold, whatever this person said, it's the complete opposite. So I feel like now the energies that they send to watch you is now turning on to them. So this is someone that's feeling alone. They are now in this Eight of Swords energy. They're in the Eight of Swords energy because these energies is like, listen, you got me to go up against someone that I shouldn't have went up against. You got me to do things to someone that I knew nothing about. I solely went off your word. I solely went off of, the things that you were telling me. I really believed the things that you told to me when I should have actually took whatever you said as a good. So I came up against someone and started disliking someone that I didn't even really know. And the reason why these energies are feeling this way right now is because they realized they had no reason to dislike you. They had no reason to discredit you. And this is the energy that they're feeling heavily now because why they're also too receiving karma at this time. Look at this, the Two of Swords. I'm telling you, and they blocked. They're blocked. They're stuck at a crossroad. This is their energy, heavy air energy. Okay, with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. So the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords is equivalent to the Ten of Swords. These energies are in the Ten of Swords energy collective. And I feel like they're trying to mask it as if this is not what's going on. Like, that's not the energy. Like, everything is really fine and dandy. Like, nothing is going wrong. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. You know, they could be tapped into that everything is fine type of energy. But I'm telling you, it's not. Look at this, the Seven of Wands energy. Yeah. Because whatever they tried to do to you, see, they tried to break that divine protection that you had around you by casting stones against you, collective, but it didn't work. It's like you knocked down every obstacle, each and every obstacle that came into your pathway. Somebody was trying to block you from something too. We have, look, the Five of Cups from the energy of just celebrating. If it's not from something alone, it's from celebrating. But I feel like whoever this is that they got watching you, they are watching you in this energy. They are watching you live this celebratory type of lifestyle. They are watching you, you know, bask in joy, bask in success, bask in pure happiness. And now they feel like something isn't adding up. You know, they're like, hold on, something isn't adding up here. This is not what this is supposed to be. Because so and so or such and such said this or said that. Look, we have judgment at the bottom of the deck. And now they realize that they are under judgment. They realize that a judgment is like, ooh, a whole judgment call is on their life. Look, we have the Emperor energy in the reverse. Yeah, some distorted energy. But we're going to turn this Emperor into upright. This Emperor energy that's an Emperor in the reverse is under judgment. 420 could be someone's birthday. I have one that's coming off top of the deck. Look at this. And Spirit say that's the absolute truth. Okay? That is the absolute truth with the Ace of Swords energy. Somebody terrified. They're very fearful because they know this judgment is not going to be nice. It's not going to be pretty. This is someone that used some type of word witchery onto you, or they spoke very negatively about you, collective. So whoever these energies are. Some of the things that this person said, you wouldn't dare to want to even, you know, somebody to repeat it to you. The things that this person was saying about you behind your back and behind the scenes. And I feel like, you know, that was their side. That was their theory. But I also, too, feel like you have a story to tell about this individual. But of course, they tried to beat you to the punch. They tried to, you know, get a hold of some individuals first and try to tell their side of the story and make it sound believable so that by chance you decided to come clean about things. Energies are already try to hold you accountable and say that you were lying. But this person didn't know that you were nothing like them. You don't have anyone to tell a story to. You know what you know. They know what they know. You know what they did and they know what they did. Okay? And that suffice for you. I feel like you were never in the energy of having to prove a point to anyone like this person. And drag this person the way that this person tried to drag you. Because trust me, the things that you can say about this individual from experiencing them, it will literally finish them. They're already done. Stick a fork in them, done. But if you would have said the things that you know or experienced by being with this person, it'll be over for them. But I feel like you're not. And not because this person is able to control you and the things that you want to do, is because you feel most comfortable when you are quiet, when you are just in the know. As long as you know, that's the energy that you're carrying at this time. You're not trying to give the people what they want or what they want to hear like this person did. But it's not like you can't. Because there's always two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. But I feel like, again, your story is the truth. With the birthright being here, your story is the truth. The absolute truth. Because, again, you're not trying to put on for anyone. You don't really have nothing to hide about anything. But you know that whatever this person had to say will really affect them, and you are not you want your hands to remain clean. And that's why judgment is here. That's the reason why this person is under judgment. Okay? You haven't said nothing up until this point, and see, this is the type of person that really thought that, you know, when you get mad, you was gonna say it all. You know, this is the reason why they try to compete against you. This is the reason why they try to beat you to the punch. This is the reason why they try to, tell people a whole bunch of things so that they could be the victim in this situation here and not the victimizer. But I really feel like this is someone that victimized you. I will say that. Okay? I will say that. And since you did not confront them or tell other people about the things that went on behind the scenes, this person feel like they have like some sense of control, or they feel like they have some type of leverage to where they could come in and play with you and try to steal from you whenever they choose to. You know what I'm saying? But that's not it. See, you knew that you were walking karma, and you are walking karma for a whole lot of individuals. And you know that if these energies so much as, spill out the wrong type of words in regards to you, or be on this hate train, or, get energies to like gang stalk you and all of those things, you know that each and every one of these energies that tried to do you some harm got something coming to them. And so you were very smart about the situation here. And I feel like all of these energies are getting into it now. They're having, arguments. They're bickering with each other. They're really not seeing eye to eye. That's what you really don't know. Some of these energies decided that, yeah, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. I don't want this person in my presence anymore. I don't want this person in my company anymore. Because everything is being dismantled because of what they tried to do to you. And each and every one that had fun and got their kicks out of, coming after you and saying certain things about you, they didn't know the covering that you had on your life, that you have. They didn't know that. They wasn't bright enough to think that deep. They wasn't bright enough to think about why this person not saying anything. Imagine these energies thinking that you're not saying anything because you're fearful of the one that's spewing out all this hate about you. Imagine that, because that's what they thought. That's how small they think, right? They thought you were not saying anything because this person have you or had you right where they wanted you at, and you were under some type of control, under this person's control. But the whole time you already knew whatever they did to you was going to come back to them tenfold. And now it's hitting each and every party. Okay? Some of these energies that's watching you, they having eye issues. Something is going on with their eyes. They could be going blind. Something is happening. And I just got to give it to you straight. And that's from the things that they said or did, in regards to watching you and tapping back in and bringing back things that they saw about you in a negative light, in a negative way. Okay, what we have, look at this, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they're dealing with a lot of highs and lows right now, and they are juggling. This is some energies that is juggling right now, collective, and it's going to be like that for a very long time. A very long time. Let's see what else we have going on here. And then I'm going to actually clarify the cards backwards to see what the message is that way. Okay? Something about this Emperor energy, though. Remember, this Emperor energy is distorted, but remember, it just moved just now when my finger touched it. This person, this Emperor, look, it felt right by the Emperor. The Page of Coins. Yeah. They wanted something to be a good look for them. They wanted some type of good news to come in to them by sabotaging you. Yeah. That's what they wanted. And that's the reason why they're under judgment. And there's nobody to come to their rescue, nobody to come to their aid. Because whoever these individuals are, although they was like on your trail with this person, I feel like them and this person don't even see eye to eye. They don't even get along for real. Look at this, the Chariot energy. Okay, somebody's trying to run away from something here, but it's not gonna happen because whatever this is destined. What do we have? Look, the Page of Swords. There they go watching you. Whoever this is that's been watching you, it's running away, trying to run away, but they going nowhere fast, collective. They're trying to hop on this chariot and move out the way. They're trying to make it as if everything is cool, everything been peaches and cream. But that's not what it is. Look at this, the Five of Swords. And the only reason why they're doing that is because they knew they got defeated. Shout out to that 23rd light. They know that they got defeated here already. With the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords, yeah. Yeah, this backfired onto them already. Whatever they going through, they can't handle it, collective. And I feel like whatever this is potent. It get like a hurricane, when it gets to like categories, like the category 3s or 4s are the worstest ones, right? But so things could have started off like category 1. I feel like now, whatever this is, especially the more time that passed, when these energies trying to fight this off and run away from it instead of facing it, is making it more potent. Now it's like a category 3 energy that they're going through right now, and they can't handle it. They can't handle it. Nope. But it was okay when they were doing it to you. Look at this, 7 of Cups. And they out of options. We got the 5 of Swords. The 7 of Cups that's clarifying the 5 of Swords. They out of options. They don't have anyone to turn to. Nope. They don't have that anymore. That's done. And they already exhausted all of their options here. All of their resources. I feel like I'm hearing somebody receive a whole bunch of no's. I'm just hearing no, okay? And with things that could have been all yes. Everything could have been yes, 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 and yes. But now it's a whole lot of no's that's going on here. What we have? Look, I can't make it up, baby. Look what we have. The 8 of Cups. Okay? It's a whole bunch of no's. A whole bunch of people is walking away from these individuals or this person. And look at the eye. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the Most High's eye, baby. Making sure that this happened. Making sure that whatever this is, it go just like it's supposed to go. Just as it was written to go. Somebody messed up here, baby. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles, yep. And guess what? They got to watch you bask in this joy and delight. 3 of Cups energy, that's you celebrating. That's you living in your truth. That's you receiving your birthright. That's you being very fruitful. This is you receiving this Ace of Pentacles here. That cannot be shared with whoever this is. Somebody found out. Somebody been watching you tough. They have eyes on you like in the real world with other energies. And they are also spying on you through like messages or tarot, whoever this person is. Although they're saying that they're not, or they're doing some type of research on you. Could be trying to read up on you and see what this means for you and that means for you. And it's making this person even more angrier each and every time that they found out that, you are someone good and you are someone that's destined to be prosperous in life, prosperity, good fortune. This is making someone very upset here because they know what they did. With the Page of Coins, you got good news coming in, the Ace of Pentacles. And that's coming in after you walked away from a situation here. After you walked away from a bunch of people that were stealing your ideas and spying on you, okay, and they wanted to treat you like an option. And it's this Emperor energy here. They got to watch you live in your truth while they are juggling here, while they cannot move forward in the energy of feeling defeated. And they are under judgment for trying to block you from celebrating here, trying to block you from being protected, okay? Trying to leave you stuck at a crossroad and want you to be in this Eight of Swords energy. Now, all of this I just read back to you guys, so it could be going that way for you as well, okay? What else we have, Spirit? Look at this, the Hermit. You found out all of this information when you tapped in and went into hermit mode about this, what this person was actually doing to you. The year 9, the number 9 is on there. Okay? This is happening right now, collective. I told you guys before this December end. Okay, we have the 6 right here. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Somebody went in hermit mode. Now they're trying to say that they should have actually invested in this connection with you because you are walking karma. You are walking karma. They want to try to make something right, but no. This person can have like a diabolical laugh or smile, something about them that completely really turns you off or really take you back down memory lane to where you remember, how this person, how deceitful this person actually really was. Okay? How much, or maybe how much you didn't like they laugh, how much you didn't like when this person tried to pretend like they were happy because you knew that they were never really truly happy for real. Like something going on. Look at this, the Magician. This person's like a trickster, like a jokester, okay? And so they'll, like I said, this person will tap in on any type of energy and become whoever so they can try to receive something here. And it's all about the finances here. Someone name could be Benjamin. I was about to say all about the Benjamins. Okay? This is a master deceiver. Okay? And that's the reason why you were moved away from someone. What about these people that's watching the collective for this person? What do they have to say about the collective? We got 2 out. Let's see what they have to say about you. Look at this. The High Priestess. You better know it. You better know it. You better know it. You better know it. Okay? And look, the 10 of Pentacles. I'm telling you. Listen to me, collective. Okay? This is what they are saying. And if you don't look, this is 20 and 10 right here. And we have 28 up there. 28 broken down to a 10. And this is like 20 right here. 2010. Listen to what I'm telling you, collective. 2 plus 10 is 20. Right? This is what I'm telling you, collective. This is what these energies are saying about you, that you are the High Priestess, that you know what you know. You are the divine feminine energy. And you all about your family dynamic. Nothing like what this person, how this person described you to be. And they can't believe that they went up against someone like you. Like you lied to me about this person. And so you mean, this person still could have been saying, this person is wearing a mask, it's a facade, this person know people watching, or da-da-da-da. But I feel like these energies, they may not be that bright, but they bright enough to know, like, come on now. If that was the case, after a certain while, things would be going this way or things would be going this way. But that's not what's happening with this individual because I am watching this person. I know what I see. And trust me, don't think that this is just the material plane. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about everything that this person discredit you for or about. Energies are finding out that that's not the truth. That this person was a whole big time goofy liar. They're calling this person goofy, collective. They're laughing at this person behind the scenes, whoever these energies are. This is what's going on. What do we have? The 4 of Swords. Yeah. These people are saying that you redeemed yourself after something that was like created to finish you or to hinder you in some type of way. These are energies that know that you are standing in your truth. That you already done hung up the heartbreak that you were feeling from dealing with someone here. You no longer stuck or trapped in that energy of to where you were feeling like, you were heartbroken over someone. You were living in your truth. That's the only thing you focused on. Being one with the Most High and living in your truth. And that is the reason why the Ace of Swords came out, baby. They never wanted the truth to be revealed or exposed about you. But remember what Spirit told you in due time. In due time. And that time is now. That time is now. And since you were not dwelling on this, since you were not just solely focused on like the material plane, you were actually doing the work. That's the reason why you were being rewarded in this season. And these energies watching like, how in the world you messed this up with this person? We could have been right with this person had you believed in this person. But no, you said this and you said that. And everything that you said was not true. And now, as a result of the role that I played in this situation, I'm receiving karma for trying to help you. Now I'm feeling stuck. Now I'm losing things. Now I'm bound. That's what these energies is telling this person. May not be in those words, but that's what they mean. That's what they mean. Now I'm losing. All I'm hearing is losing. Now they losing out on everything. Here we go. Look at this. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you. This is what they telling this person. Like, why you couldn't just keep the love going. That person actually really did love you. You said this person didn't love you at all. And the whole time it's been you. You got us to gang stalk this person or tell this to this person or do this to this person. And the whole time this person wasn't doing anything but trying to love you right. Yeah, you messed up. I'm telling you, a lot of people walking away from this person. And I feel like even if they don't bring this to this person, if this person decides to bring you up in any type of way, I feel like that's going to be like a trigger moment for the rest of these individuals. And they're going to let this person have it. This person is going to be quite shocked about the things that, these individuals have to say, because they've been watching you. They've been watching you closely for this person. And for some of them, it's not just them watching you, it's this person watching you too, because I don't know. I feel like somebody got somebody account passcode, so they get to watch you whenever they choose to. You may think it's someone else, but in reality, it's this person. And they can't believe that they fumbled something so good as well, because this is someone that really truly think that they know you and they know that you are gone from this situation and you have no plans on returning to them. I can't make it up. Look what fell. Temperance. Hold on. Look what fell. Temperance. They know that you are an angelic being. They know that you are pouring into your own cup. They know you are like this earth angel energy. Someone's favorite color could be blue. And they can't believe what's happening here. They can't believe it. I'm telling you, this person watching you in disbelief, and this person is watching you in despair, collective. They are. Because now they done got a whole bunch of people involved and in trouble. Look, wishing they never did it. This is someone that's wishing they never did what they did. Look at this. Illumination. What's in the title? The truth. They've all been illuminated about who you are. Look at this. This is who you are, man or woman. A whole complete mystical angel, earth angel energy. They know exactly who you are. Discovery and awakening. That's just like you, collective. Whether you are earth angel or not, if you know you got spirit guides and angels and you look up and you see an angel, how you going to feel? How are you going to feel when you look up and see a freaking angel? So imagine somebody realizing that they have an earth angel that's amongst them. You know, one that they can physically see. They've been illuminated about who you are, collective. They discovered it and they awakened to the truth. But I feel like they did all of this a little too late. They should have been did some research on who you were. Just solely based on how everything went down. Just solely based on how they connected with you. Just solely based off what they felt when they got into a connection with you or upon first meeting you. Look at this. Off and on, hot and cold, detached and ghosted. But instead, this is what they did, Spirit said, to a whole earth angel. Why I just tell you, you treated me bad. I'm hearing that. Okay? Look at this. Spiritual gifts. They treated someone that has spiritual gifts bad. Imagine that. I'm trying to tell you. They treated someone that has spiritual gifts bad. They were supposed to tap in. This person decided to go be off and on, hot and cold and detached and tap out. And let these other people say, wait a minute, I think we really mess up. I really think this person is someone that really have true spiritual gifts, you know, because they're watching you, collective. And now they're hooked on watching you. They can't stop watching you. And that's because you come from a place of truth. And it is the individuals that know that there's no way that, you know, you could be this or that, or there's no way that you could know whatever it is that you know without you being connected to the Most High God. Okay, because these are people that want to guard themselves and say, you know, some things to them that you were able to convey to them, and it's not coming from no freaking devil at all. You know, it's like people always trying to blame somebody. You know, no. This is energies that's already in cahoots with the devil, collective, and that's the reason why they decided to keep going even after they knew were illuminated about who you actually were. They still decided to keep going. That means that these energies didn't care. What we have, look at this, no strings. Yeah, these people cutting somebody off. Whoever this other person is, these energies are cutting this person off. They don't want nothing to do with this person. Nothing. Because now you done got me in a big old mess. Now you got me in a big old mess and I really don't know what to do. These energies don't know what to do. And this is the reason why they shouldn't have got involved, collective. Will be, oh, baby, look at this. Too late. Spirit say it's too late. Spirit say it's too late for them too. I'm telling you, you will walk in coma for these individuals and they ain't even know it. And on top of that, you are someone that stayed in your own lane. You know, you didn't go over here messing with these individuals or trying to mistreat them. The only thing you ever did was stuck up for yourself. And no matter what type of person this is or who these people are, you know, or what situation they have to do with, you are someone that mind your own business. And anytime the deal needs to go down on your end, as if these energies step into your territory or come after you. And many times you could have ignored when these energies came after you because you knew that they were not ready for you for real, right? I feel like you gave out multiple passes to people and they don't even know it because you knew that they couldn't handle you or your energy. You know, you spared a lot of people here, collective. And it's not that you're coming from a tough place. You're coming from a real place. You really spared a lot of people. You knew they wasn't ready. It's like you have this warrior spirit. You a warrior by nature. Like you didn't just wake up and just say, hey, this is me. I'm going to be someone that appears to be tough or appear to have thick skin. You know, you were created this way as a chosen one. And you are one that did not abuse your power. That's why you still have it. you know, because there's a lot of people that'll go around doing that. If they know, that they have leverage over other people, they'll try to, chest up, okay? What's all the Slim said? Test chest up, test nuts. Watch how I bless you. Okay, so yeah, that's that type of energy. Okay, that's that type of energy. Test nuts. Watch how I bless you. You ain't want to be on that type of time though, but you could have been. But if you would have been operating out of your ego, you know what I'm saying, collective. That's the type of time you would have been on. But you were not. Movie have look my way, and it came out in the reverse. You were never in this energy of being selfish. Speak, Lord, speak to me. You were never in this energy of, want things to go your way, being selfish, being stubborn, being arrogant, and operating from a place of what? Pride and ego. You were never in this energy. But these energies were. I just feel like y'all need to listen to My Jacket. That's for the ones that like hip hop. Because you guys, we be tapped into all types of music. You know what I'm saying? Collective music is music, right? And it made I feel like the chorus or some things may not resonate with you with that theme song, and some of you it may. But the words that's coming up out of his mouth, you gotta tap in. So yeah, I think it's My Jacket by Soulja Slim. Okay, gotta listen to it, baby. And that's what's going on in this situation here, to a certain degree. If you know, you know. So let's see what else we have going on. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that. You laughing. I'm serious. Like what? Like, and I'm saying, this is energies that really didn't know who they were coming up against. They didn't care. That's the thing. It's not that they didn't know, they didn't care. They didn't care. Look at this. Look, this is the only thing they cared about. Reckless love and X. You know what I'm talking about? Actual experiences and things of that sort. That's it. Someone could be trying to figure out who you in this energy with. Now that you don't want anything to do with them, you got to be doing it with someone else. It's none of their business. Tell them whatever you think they want to hear, collective, like they did to you. You don't have to share who you been intimate with to this person. Not at all. You don't owe them nothing. Okay? Here we go. Look, I'm telling you, massive regrets. And they having massive regrets behind not knowing. That's why they got people watching you, because they're waiting on the moment when you introduce your new person. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're going to protect your new person at all costs. Just like your new person protects you. You're not going to post them. It's none of their business. Who, you know what I'm talking about? You already learned from this situation. Not to implicate other individuals, or even introduce who you dealing with to other individuals. You dealing with this person, not them. So these energies like, no, this person still haven't, posed no one yet. And the reason why for some of you is because you don't have no one yet. Just take it as it resonates to your story. But either way, they don't believe it. And either way, they're dealing with massive regrets. Feeling like it could have been them. Or it should have been them, that you actually chose, or whatever the case may be, but you didn't. What we have, look, under pressure. I'm telling you, look, anxiety, decisions, time's running out. Time already ran out, Spirit say. You see how I say this person or these people are late? This is what I mean by they're late. They still think time is running out. And Spirit been said that it's too late. Let's get the likes up in the chat, you guys. There's no way. We'll be going a like per minute. Let's see. Hold on here, guys. Wait a minute. Give me one more. Look, yep. And so the final outcome is this person is feeling like a jackass. As they should. As they should. That's what I have for you guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.